What's going on, collective? This is your favorite tarot reader, Leo Sun Pisces Moon, aka Samantha Davis. You guys, this is a cross-watcher reading. I repeat, this is a cross-watcher reading, okay? So if you clicked on your sign, baby, you might want to back out, okay? So the sign you clicked on, that is the sign that is going to be exposed. So technically, this is a collective reading, okay? For anyone who is dealing with that sign that you clicked on, all right? So you guys, yeah. Anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure you like it. Make sure you comment below. Make sure you share the video. I appreciate all the love and the support. You guys, it means so much to me. Comment below so I can engage with you guys. And yeah, make sure you guys are following. Make sure you subscribed. You guys enjoy your reading.
So for these readings, I'm going to use the Rebel deck and the Rose Iconic. All right, so we're going to pull from these decks. You guys already know I mess with the Mystic Mondays. All right, I really love the Mystic Mondays. I will always be using these. So let's jump into the reading. What is up, collective? This is a reading to expose Aries. What sign are we doing? We're doing Aries today, okay? So this is for all those who are dealing with an Aries, okay? So what is the Aries hiding? Let's expose them. And see the energy coming towards you guys and everything. How they're being seen. Okay, we're going to take it. Saturn, the world. Whatever this is going to like teach them a very, very valuable lesson. Whatever they're hiding is a very, it's a teachable moment. I'm seeing something very teachable happening here. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I'm hearing You Get No Love by Eminem. It's a little too late. You're sorry now. You get no love. It's twin flame. So you might be twins with this person. Okay. You don't have to be. Okay. Yeah. So we have Leo here in the sun. Yeah. I'm hearing you don't get any love anymore, Aries. Or collective. This person doesn't get any more love. They feel like they don't get any love. But I don't know why, like, that just like rubs me the wrong way, because Aries is like number one. You know, Aries is like not really meant to be. I don't know. It's just, I feel like you guys, this Aries is, they feel a little cursed. Okay, they feel cursed, you guys. With the Queen of Swords in reverse. Wow, they said a lot of nasty things to you. Indirectly, I'm hearing. So you're a Virgo, a Leo, a Gemini. You could have these. You have Pisces here, double Pisces energy here. So, ooh, we got Pisces here 3 times. Hangwoman in the reverse. Yeah, this Aries is pig-headed. They refuse to see things from your perspective, collective. I did not mean to rhyme. You could be a Gemini watching, because I did not mean to rhyme. I said they refuse to see things from your perspective, collective. Okay, I did not mean to do that. You might be a Gemini. You're very, very strong. Okay. I feel like if you have Leo in your chart, you're very strong willed, you're intelligent, you're high vibrational, typically. But this Aries brings out the worst in you. Okay. For whatever reason, I feel like this Aries just be bringing out the worst in you because they're very pig headed. All right. They're one sided. That's what I'm hearing. They're one sided. They're not like Libra. Libra is, look at, I think Aries is the head though. Like, they're really intelligent. They're smart. They try to be fair, but they can be really petty, okay, in a low vibration. With the Nine of Wands too, like, this was really your enemy. Like, straight up, like, they in your face, playing in your face, they're your enemy. They don't even really care about you, okay? I'm gonna be real, they don't even care about your collective. They do not give a shit about you. They don't care about what you're saying. If you're a Leo, they don't give a fuck about what you're saying. They don't care about that love and light shit. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. They're petty. This is someone who's just very petty. It doesn't make sense to them because all they care about is themselves. If it ain't got shit to do with them, they don't care. So what's being exposed right now is that they don't care. They're all about themselves. Yeah, because the hang woman's in reverse, man. This is someone who genuinely, this is how they're being seen, genuinely does not care to see your side, does not care to see your point of view, does not care to, they want to be indifferent. They want to be indifferent. They don't care. They love it. They accept it. They don't care. This Four of Cups too. The Four of Cups is like, oh my God, this is like missed opportunity. It's in the reverse. This is how they're being seen. I don't know why I'm hearing like, if you felt like this person missed out on you, they're laughing because they don't give a fuck. I feel like, I'm sorry, if Aries, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you just don't care. You're like, I'm the one you're missing out on. Aries is very strong, head, like very headstrong. Okay, that's what I'm hearing too. That song, Back off, I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll take on anyone. That's what I hear when I think of Aries. That's literally the song I think of. Okay. I have a song for every single sign. Like Aries, that's your song. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. What's being exposed here about Aries is that they don't give a shit. If you thought for a second that they care, they don't. If you find that it's easy for them to move on, you're right. If you were in a relationship with them and they were like, they already moved on to somebody else, trust and believe that they don't give a fuck. They're not wasting time. Aries is the pioneer. They're gonna always keep going. Now I'm hearing the other song. This is another song that reminds me of Aries. On to the next. I'm on to the next. I'm on to the next. Please, somebody bring me back some money, please. I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing choose one because I feel like this Aries is always onto the new things. Always onto something new. Always. I feel like if you're like if this is like academically speaking, if this is something that you guys were collaborating on, if this is something like a business that you guys were working on together, you might feel a little betrayed by this individual because they lost interest in whatever it is that you guys were doing as a collective, and they sort of went on their own way. They went down their own path. They started doing their own thing. You might have been actually being you might have been they might have been teaching you something. I know I'm hearing like they're teaching you something. They're teaching you how to read. They're teaching you how to write. They're teaching you how to like learn a skill. This Aries, and they just like out of nowhere just stop talking to you. And you're really, yeah. Are you here to get the confirmation if they care or not? No, they don't care. This person does not care if you feel. Um, this Aries does not care what you believe about them. They don't care. They don't care to clear up any of the rumors. They don't care. I mean, I'm sorry if this is I don't know. Like I feel like this is kind of like beating a dead horse. I don't know. Like I just feel like this is someone who genuinely does not. They just don't listen to anyone else. Okay, they don't care what anyone else is thinking. I'm gonna say that I actually think this Aries is pretty strong. I'm gonna compliment him because I feel like it's a cold ass world. I don't know. Like maybe they figured it out pretty young. I'm hearing they figured this shit out really young. They figured it out. They figured it out. Their third eye's been open since birth. You guys, whoever this is, they probably they remember being in the womb. Um, this Aries remembers the smell of their mother's womb. That's what I'm hearing with the Sun card and the Lovers, High Priestess, and the Princess of Cups. They remember the smell of the womb. They not a lot bothers the Aries. Like they're really used to being by themselves, you guys, because I don't know how to explain it, especially with the Lovers. You know, this is Gemini. Gemini rules being in more than one place at one time. Maybe they have Gemini in their chart, but again, it rules being in more than one place at one time. Aries has, similar, but not really. They move on quickly. So you could almost say that they're in more than one place at one time. They have a dual perspective on the about the collective and what they're here to do. They really don't let anyone get inside their head. Like this you shouldn't even take personally. Like Aries is not even trying to be like Aries does not even want to make you take it personal. Like they don't care if you take it personal, but they're not doing it to make you take it personal. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're like they don't have time to worry about what you think about them, how you feel about them. I'm gonna be real. This Aries is coming off real cold, but it's honestly logical. I know that sounds weird because Aries might be deemed not as a logical sign because they are fire, but they are the magician. Gemini and Virgo and Aries. That's the magician. Those are the three wise men. They're wise for the three wise men, the astrologers. Okay, that's the magician, the magi. That's Aries. Astrologer. You might be an astrologer. Aries might be an astrologer. Yeah, like the thing is, if it don't make sense, they don't care. They're like, I don't care if it don't make sense. I don't care. I'm gonna keep moving. Like that's what makes sense. Moving on makes sense. Doing what I need to do for myself to eat today, that makes sense. You know what I mean? I feel like this person, you guys came here for a reading that was gonna bash Aries. No, I'm not in the mood to bash you, Aries. I feel like you're logical. I feel like you have not had a lot of love in your life either, which makes it kind of like it makes sense. Like if people feel ghosted by you, if they feel some type of way, they have to understand where you come from, what it is to be you. Because speaking for myself, I can just tell you, like, my mother never held me. So People, oh, why are you so cold? How come you're a narcissist? Maybe you're a narcissist, Aries. But it's like, okay, but do you know that that comes from my childhood? Like, where's the love? Where's the compassion? Like, there's not a lot of love coming towards you. Like, there's a lot of hate coming towards Aries. The collective does not really care for you, Aries, if you're watching. But you don't care if they do. See how it doesn't bother you? Yeah. You're like, I don't care because I have myself. This is the twin. You have yourself. You don't need anyone else. Gemini, you could have Gemini in chart. You don't have to, but the signs watching are Pisces. Like Pisces is here definitely. Um, I feel like this reading is for more so for the collective to understand you better, to understand what goes on in your mind, to understand that you're not doing it to hurt them. Like I feel like if anything's being exposed here, it's just that you were wounded when you were a kid. You were wounded. You were casted out. You were neglected as a child. I don't know why with the Queen of Swords reversed, she's just very cold, and it's mirroring this just child right here. You're just mirroring back to people what your childhood was like, which is so like, oh God, if you really stop and think about it, you guys watch serial killer documentaries? I do. And I always cry for them. I do. I cried for Jeffrey Dahmer when he got killed. I did. I cried because that's what it is to be. I feel like you are an empath, Aries. And collective, you're an empath too. I think you guys need to understand the Aries. Okay, I wanted to go in on you today, Aries. I wanted to expose you. What's being exposed today is that you're just a narcissist. You don't care about anyone else's feelings. You're not here to care and walk them home and hold their hand. But you know what? I realized just now saying that we're all here to walk each other home. We're all here to walk each other home and love each other and be compassionate towards one another. What's being exposed here is you have a lot of this Aries has a lot of childhood wounds. That's what's being exposed. Okay, they weren't held enough as a child. They weren't loved enough. They might have even been sold. That's what I'm hearing. Oh my God. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands. It's in reverse. Princess of Cups. But you know what this is? Oh God. I feel like collectively, hey, if you're watching for Aries, if you guys are Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Libra, Virgo, I feel like you're supposed to work with this Aries. I'm gonna be real. Like I think you're supposed to help them. Um, that's for anyone who has Aries North Node. Okay, you may have an Aries North Node watching collective. Yeah. If you have an Aries North Node, I feel like that they were put on your path to help you and teach you about who you are, and you were put on their path to learn this lesson. Okay, because I feel like this is someone who does not need anyone, and if you're waiting for them to need you, this is what's being exposed, that they don't care. They don't care about anyone's feelings. They don't really. They're not gonna. They don't have time to stop and cry. Like on some real shit, their whole life has just been one day after another, one movement after another, one home after another. They could have even grown up in foster care, is what I'm hearing. They could have got passed around. Oh my God, this makes me so sad. They haven't had a whole lot of stability, you guys. So that's what's being exposed here. I don't know if you were expecting something, a different storyline, but that's the one I'm getting. It's like they didn't have a whole lot. Maybe this person was even taken care of by their grandmother, is what I'm also hearing. This Aries, they've only had their grandmother in their life that's checked in on them, that's made sure they were okay. Like I feel like someone had absent parents. Okay, I don't know where that's coming from. All right, I'm gonna get one of these from my Roast Iconic deck. I always forget the name of this deck. Oh, we have Narcissist. Oh my God, you see this? Yeah, like oh my God, you guys, they love themselves. This is the thing. I feel like they're here to teach you to love yourself. Okay, this is what's being exposed. But here's the thing: I got a lot of love for narcissists. Okay, certain types, not all of them, because it's a spectrum, and everyone is on it. But it depends on which side you're on. This is someone who was neglected as a child, you guys. Okay, I can relate to this. I was neglected. I didn't have shit growing up. I will tell you more about my story later when I have time. But you guys, you understand, like I have came from nothing. This Aries has came from nothing. Okay, and there's a whole lot of projection going on. A lot of people, oh, you're a narcissist. Aries is a narcissist. Collective. I'm here to tell you. I think you're a narcissist. I think you a little narcissistic because I mean, it takes one to know one, right? I mean, we're all just mirrors of each other. Look at this. He's in the mirror. We're all mirror images of each other. And this person is just really, they just have got it figured out. They know who they are and they're not going to apologize for it. They know who they are. They know why they are like this. They've had family members tell them you need to get therapy. They don't need therapy because they already know what to do. They already know how to heal themselves. Okay, I feel like this Aries is a healer too because they have the High Priestess here with the Princess of Cups. The problem is that they don't. The only problem is that they don't see things from other people's perspective, or maybe this is you collective. Maybe you're not understanding the Aries, okay, or the Aries isn't understanding you. I feel like you're both here to teach each other about narcissism and the empathy that stems from it because narcissism is developed through empathy. You understand that? The only way to become a narcissist is by being empathetic. That's how you become narcissist. All right. I know that doesn't make sense to somebody, but you have to understand like the reason why you were neglected. Like if you were neglected as a child and then you felt that, right? Imagine it starts with a feeling. I felt empathy. My empathy is what drove me to become a narcissist because now I feel like I'm in survival mode. Now I feel like I can't depend on anyone. This is the Aries, you guys. They have memories of stealing to eat when they were kids. So like if you feel like the person moved on, it's so easy for them to move on. Oh my god, yes, it is. Because they're in survival mode. What they need from you as a collective is to love them for who they are, whoever that may be. Okay? And whenever they're ready, they'll let you in. Okay? That's what's being exposed here is that this person is a narcissist, but we're not demonizing this. Okay? I don't know why there's such a stigma around narcissism. It needs to like I feel like people need to stop. It's there's nothing really to be ashamed of, honestly. There's so much shame attached to it. I don't know why. Like it's sad. It's sad. It needs to be handled with grace and care, and love. And it's just not funny. Like when you call someone that and you tell someone, oh, I'm gonna give you the same treatment you gave me. This person has childhood. This is a childhood wound, you guys. Narcissism is a childhood wound. It's a trauma wound, all right? It's a trauma wound. And their response is, I can't depend on anyone. I can only depend on myself. I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm only thinking about myself. I need to move on because that person probably doesn't care about me. They just assume that you don't care. So that's what they're doing. They're moving on. I'm gonna get one from the Rebel deck. That's crazy how that came out. I was leading towards that. So we have, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done, okay? If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. I don't know, I'm hearing like maybe you should reach out to this person and say, I understand you now. I get it now. And I see you and I love you. Just tell them you love them. Just tell them you love them. That's all you gotta do. And they don't really, like, again, they don't give a fuck. So they probably ain't gonna care. Like, I don't care if you love me or not. I love myself. I love myself enough for me, myself, my family, everyone who didn't love me when they should have loved me. What's being exposed here is that this person was neglected as a child with the sun in reverse. They only had themselves. Okay. Oh, you might be a twin flame. See that I feel like if this reading is resonating, a lot of you are twin flames. Not a lot of you, a few of you are, and the roles are you guys are both mirroring. Both of you. This is why you love them so much because you understand them. Okay, so this is what's being exposed here. You and your twin are triggering each other. Yeah, it's kind of sweet. It's kind of bittersweet. This is part of the journey. If you're a twin flame, this is part of your lesson here is to learn about that person. They could be going through similar situations as you. Maybe you went through something last year. Maybe you lost someone last year, and now they're losing someone. I feel like there's a lot going on. You guys are mirroring each other in a lot of different aspects, especially in your natal charts. Okay, yeah, you're mirroring in your natal charts. You're mirroring in your life. There's a lot of synchronicities. I don't know why my voice changed. All of a sudden, I got a sore throat. Okay, I'm gonna get going, you guys. Check out your free personal readings. If you are on the channel, it's in the about section of my channel. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna start adding them down to the description box if you're on YouTube, okay? But if you're on Facebook or on TikTok, it's gonna be in my bio, okay? I love you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful, fantastic weekend. Namaste.